Hello, this is Pyramis coming at you with game number 4 here in the SC League between Team EG and vVv Gaming. Team EG's just first runner-up representative, EG Idra, has carried the team 3-0. He's definitely done his share in this clan war and even more, and he's going to go straight for the alt kill. He has that goal in his eyes. You can feel it in his gameplay, and we're going to see if he can make things happen against his opponent now, vVv Titan. Zerg versus Zerg is Idra's favorite matchup, as I've heard. So, I mean, Titan's going to have that much more difficulty dealing with this round of 8 Zerg player. And so, we're going to see what happens. This is on Shakiris Plateau. We have EG Idra now moving his Overlord towards the right-hand position, and vVv Titan moving his Overlord to the left-hand position. These guys are going to chill in the middle of the map for just a second, maybe have some Overlord conversations in their grunts and bathroom sound-like communication. Meanwhile, we have the Extractor going down fast for vVv Titan, so he might be going for a pool first build. There we go, that's the pool going down for vVv Titan first. So he might be looking to put on a little bit earlier pressure to his opponent. Meanwhile, Idra's going to go for the fast expansion here. Could be a little bit dangerous, but again, on this map, you have fairly long rush distance, and this, I mean, I don't know how much pressure vVv Angry is going to be able to put on this expansion, and I have an inkling that Idra is going to be able to get this expansion up without too much contention. That could be a horrible proposition for Titan there. If Titan does not manage to get something done with his early spawning pool, he's going to fall behind in macro-wise, and that's horrible in itself. Don't get me wrong, but against Idra, that's like horrible times 3. So Titan is walking the thin rope here, immediately pumping out the Zerglings, going to try to possibly put on some pressure. We're going to see. Idra, meanwhile, his hatchery is pretty much almost up, about 3/4 of the way done. Meanwhile, spawning pool going down for him as well. He's he's gonna be able to get his Zerglings out very soon. Zerglings out for vVv Titan, heading down the ramp. We're gonna see if they go anywhere or not. Oh, Titan's gonna make him chill right there, and even that small hesitation. I mean, if he couldn't get to Idra's base on time before, those Zerglings are sort of taking a smoke break there at the top of the ramp, and of course I don't endorse that at all. Do not smoke. It's not gonna. Idra's gonna have the expansion up, no problems. That's gonna cause a lot of problems for Titan. And excuse my coughing, and just want to point that out there, since I mentioned I do not smoke. That's not why I coughed. Just because I've been sick. I don't know why that just popped into my mind. Anyways, we have Idra now, again, like I said, getting his expansion up. He's going to have that much more larva to play around with here in the earlier game. We have the Speedlings upgrade coming in from vVv Titan early. He's hiding his Zerglings here in the back. Very wise move from Titan. What he's doing is making sure that Idra's scouting Overlords does not get an accurate read on the troop counts for vVv Titan. So Titan's going to still have that element of surprise there. So we're going to see what happens with that. Looks like he's ready to make his move, and oh man, going to just run right under this Overlord. So Idra's going to see everything that's going on. Titan's, again, got to try to make something happen, but I don't know. He does have a small window. However, Idra's got 4 roaches in a nicely positioned sort of wall for him, and looks like the Zerglings are going in. We're going to see how much damage they can do. This is pretty much all in for Titan. He's got to get something done here. Roaches looks like they're falling. More roaches popping out of the eggs, though. We're going to see if they can hold it off, and looks like the Zergling count is thinning out, and oh, there we go. Titan forced to run back, and Idra manages to save his base. Now pumping out even more Zerglings, so now Idra has the upper hand in this game. He has the initiative. He has the faster base. He has more larvae. He has better military, and he's going to pull ahead. Titan now can try to mine out this not mine out, but Titan's going to try to mine this natural expansion. Going to try to get back in terms of economy. He's not that far behind. However, he doesn't have the roach tech that Idra has, and that could be the deciding factor. Idra looks like he's cut all drone production at this point. And like I mentioned before in one of the previous games, once you see this from the Zerg player, not making any drones in the production tab, mainly going for roaches and Overlord now, he is going to be making his push ready in any second now. Could be very dangerous for Titan. Looks like Titan is still powering the drones, and that could be the death knell for him. He's not going to have the defenses coming in for Idra's next attack. Idra's still, look at this, still known drones, making 10 Zerglings now. This push is pretty much imminent, inevitable, excuse me, to happen. Titan's got quite a lot of Zerglings now. He's trying to get the Baneling's Nest again. Baneling's Nest, what you need sometimes in terms of defense in Zerg versus Zerg. A couple good Baneling bursts can really change the tide in a battle. Idra going to lead the charge with the Roaches. Titan going to see this though, and Roaches immediately falling back with these Zerglings. And we're going to see what he can do with this push. This is very dangerous. Titan running his Lings back into position. That would have been horrible if he had been caught off guard with that. And Titan does have a lot of Lings, but however, those Roaches are huge tanks. And here we go. Lings on Lings. Roaches supporting one Queen from Titan, just falling without much of a fight. And look at that. Roaches taking the damage. Idra smartly using the Roaches ahead. However, Banelings now coming into the action. We're going to see how much damage those Banelings can do. Wasting 3 Banelings on the Roaches, and I don't know if that was enough. A lot of Zerglings have gone down for EG Idra. However, the Roaches all retain their mortality, and here we go. We have more reinforcement Lings from Titan now popping up, but I don't think it's enough at this point. Natural expansion going to fall for our purple Zerg player. Last ditch effort with his remaining forces, trying to clean this army up with the support of the Broodlings. He might be able to chase things off. However, more reinforcements coming in from Idra, and actually looks like Idra's army is going to get wiped out here. However, he did get what he wanted, which was the natural expansion. Now Idra can run back and sort of mass up his army once again and go in for a second assault, which could be the game finisher. However, Titan is not 100% out. He still has a chance. Looks like he's just going to power units at this point. Again, he has that Baneling tech. Sometimes a couple good Banelings is all you need. But again, it's going to be hard, especially against a player like Idra with the Roach tech. Idra now even getting a Spine Crawler just to make sure he does not get caught off guard with the next push. He knows that Titan's only choice right now is to go all in and hope to finish things off. And Titan looks like he's going for just that, moving Lings and now morphing Banelings in the middle of the map. That's quite a lot of Banelings here for Idra to deal with. Idra's trying to get his army back up and running again, cutting drone production once again, and even going to make an evolution chamber wall, I believe. That's very smart for Idra. That wall is going to let his Roaches fire without much contention from behind a 750 HP structure that can just soak up a ton of Banelings. Oh, drone pull coming in from vVv Titan. So he is completely all in. He's got to make something happen. And Idra even scouting this out with 2 Zerglings, so he's going to get ready, making the second evolution chamber, and this is going to be a tough nut to crack for Titan, leading the charge of the drones, timing the Zerglings to run in at just the right time. Banelings falling up fast behind. Looks like the Zerglings are trying to run in for an assault from the side, seeing the evolution chambers in the front. Banelings now going in, not going to get any burst on the Lings, unfortunately for those Banelings. Drones completely getting caught off guard. Just completely getting walled off by the evolution chambers. Banelings getting completely wasted by the Roaches. All the Zerglings from Titan melt, and that's the GG well played from vVv Titan. So we saw Idra in this series take it 4-0 against vVv Gaming. Idra, what a beast. Their first player, their starter, and their finisher here in the SC League. Team EG versus vVv Gaming. This has been Pyramus bringing you the series, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Over and out. And by the way, stay tuned because I have more VODs coming in. I haven't been throwing out a lot of VODs lately. That is because I have been sick, as you can probably catch a little bit in this cast. But yeah, stay tuned for great games. I got so many games sort of backtracked and just waiting to be casted. So check us out on YouTube if you're watching. Oh shoot, hang on, let me stop the recording.